we'll move on to the consent agenda. Before we vote on that, I'd like to show Mr. Mascarelli as a recusal for paragraph 1, ordinance 54-2025. The motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Chairman, did we not approve the minutes of the previous meeting?
I thought we did, but if we didn't, we can
agenda
put it on the record.
contents.
That's all right, we can do it. Approval of the minutes for the regular meeting from June 3rd, 2025.
So moved. Second.
I thought we did that. Okay. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right, and then now the consent agenda. Let the record reflect, as stated previously about the recusal, we have a motion for consent agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye? All right, as amended, moving down to presentations and resolutions. Resolution R 75-2025, recognizing June 28 through 29 as Amateur Radio Days. The motion and a second will recognize Mr. Randy Webster.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the council. It's a real pleasure tonight to recognize one of our partners while we do storm activities and EOC activations. The amateur radio group that we have here are second to none, and they're just really a super group of volunteers to come out and make sure we have really good communications as backup in case we were to have issues with our normal communications coordination. And they have been with us for a number of years and continue to work with us. We have a special radio room in the EOC for them. Gives us great access to them and them to us when we have these times of hurricanes and other issues that we so frequently, unfortunately, face. So, resolution tonight to recognize them and for the work that they do for us endlessly and tirelessly, and we just want to show them our appreciation to them for what they do for us in our community. So, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Todd Rush. I am the president of the Grand Strand Amateur Radio Club. On behalf of Grand Strand Amateur Radio Club and all of its members, I would like to thank all the commissioners for proclaiming Amateur Radio Week 2025. I especially want to thank Mr. Allen, District 11, for bringing the proposal to you, and Randy Webster for passing it along through the various departments of the county. Amateur Radio Week stands yearly to support all departments at their request, particularly for this upcoming hurricane season and beyond. As far as the proclamation goes, I'd like to invite all of you, your families, and your kids on June 28th through June 29th. We actually run 24 hours. To come out to Field Day and see exactly what we do. For those of you that aren't aware, we were #1 in our division in the state in 2024, and we were #2 overall in the state for amateur radio in Field Day in 2024, and we're hoping to do a little bit better this year. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for all you do. Mr. Allen.
Sir, yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I want to take a few of us down memory lane, those of us that have served in the military, especially overseas. Days ago, before cell phones and internet and all of these things, we used to have to make our long-distance phone calls through something called a Mars station. Most of you have never heard of it, but there would be an amateur radio station set up on the base, and they would make a call to some city in the States, and then that base station would patch the phone call through to our homes. And that's the way that we had to make long-distance phone calls back before we had cell phones, you know, satellites and that. So I remember 1981 and so when I was stationed overseas, and I made a phone call home, and it was patched through Denver, Colorado to South Carolina. And if you've never been inside of these guys' shops and stuff for Mars, stations. It is old and new technology combined. And when all of your digital and your cell phones and your 5G and all that shuts down and won't work, or you have fail-safes on your radios, these guys will still be up and running. And I appreciate them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Webster, stay where you are, please. Next up is Resolution R 75-2025, commending the members of Horry County Fire Rescue. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Go back to Resolution R 75-2025. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
That passes unanimously. Now, moving forward to Resolution R 76-2025, commending the members of Horry County Fire Rescue, mutual aid agencies, and the collective community for their work at the March 1st, 2025 Carolina Forest Wildland Fire. Motion?
So moved.
Second. We'll recognize Mr. Webster. And is Chief Tanner here? Oh, there he is. Okay.
There he is.
Where's dinner?
Right here.
Thank you, sir. You want to go down there?
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sure. Yeah, come on. So, yeah, we'll take a moment to recognize the folks that came out and helped us with the wildfire in Caroline's Forest. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Tanner and let him make that recognition.
Good evening. So March 1st, we'll never forget that day. Mr. DeSabote, we'll never forget that day for real. 79 fire departments around the state and in through North Carolina, including our federal government as well too, state government, State Forestry Commission, our community, our partners around. Over 1,500 firefighters came to assist Horry County. And we're doing it now because we now have 100% containment and control of the fire because it's been raining. Now, what happens after rain, we'll wait and see, but right now we'll keep the rain coming in place here. But think about it, 92 days that we were there every day to protect the community in place there. So thank you for your support because you were there with us every day, and we'd appreciate it. And we're going to send this to every department came to support us as well too.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's not a lot that I can add that I haven't already said when it occurred, but these guys did a yeoman's job in keeping that fire contained to the degree that they did, keeping structures and families in my community safe. I think we as a community are indebted to the Public Safety Department to a great degree, not just the firemen, but also the police officers who helped evacuate the communities that were most in danger. And also, I'd like to offer a gratitude and a debt of thanks to all of the other state and local agencies who helped our men and women combat this fire. So thank you to all of them and all of those who are here with us today.
Can I just add one part?
Yes, sir.
We didn't do it alone. Every department in this county was a part of this, from the INR to fueling us, to help us get fed,
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation. Everybody together worked with public safety to make this happen, so we really appreciate it.
Yeah,
It truly was a team.
That's true. We had the heavy equipment operators who helped with the fire breaks. We had the Parks and Rec Department that opened up the Carolina Forest facility for people who were displaced from the fire. I mean, just every agency within this government worked together to make sure that this was dealt with. And to the extent that a fire of this magnitude could be picture perfect, we did it picture perfect. And I think that's a testament to everybody who works within this organization.
Very exciting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good job.
All in favor? For a vote, I think we had it, but with all the applause, we may not have heard it. So it was unanimous, and we'll move on for Mr. Allen to get down there, and that'll be Resolution R 95-2025 to express congratulations to the Ainer High School Lady Blue Jackets softball team on winning the 2025 South Carolina High School Class 3A State Championship. Is there a motion? Second. We'll hear from you, Mr. Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am going to invite one of our staff up, Mr. Stevie Brown, because he's a parent who's very involved with this team. And I'm going to ask him to help me to introduce, I'm gonna call the coach up, Coach Tony Mill. He has just had knee replacement, so you know if you'll bear with him. And then all the girls, y'all stand up and come on up here. In the last 4 years, they have been to the state playoffs and have won the state championship, 2 of them. Horry County continues to turn out winners, and especially Ainer. Stevie, would you say a word or two?
Yeah, thank you very much for allowing us to come up here and do this today. I think Mr. Allen said about all that needed to be said. There's 6 seniors on this team. I think that's a testament that's played for the state championship for 4 years in a row now. A lot of kids that play sports their entire life never get an opportunity sometimes to play for a state championship, and they've done it their entire high school career. I think that's a testament to the girls, to the program, and we appreciate your support very much. And it's just a special, special team, and special to me because I've coached a lot of these girls since they were small, and I have a daughter on the team also, so that makes it special too. We appreciate y'all very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Coach, would you like to say a word?
Yes, sir.
Have at it. So if you need a little help there, he's tough.
Just had my knee replaced last week, so.
He got to be
But,
tough to coach this bunch.
But, Councilman Allen, I appreciate what you've always done for us in our area, in our district, and appreciate the council having us today, and Chairman having us to come in here and recognize these young ladies. And all 6 of our seniors, not only are they going to college academically, but all 6 will be playing softball at the next level also. So from a size, you know the size of Ainer High School, it's not one of our bigger schools in the county. But when you see 6 young ladies on one team and they're going to get to play, live out their dream of playing softball at the next level, that's very, very important. This senior class, they had 105 wins and 15 losses in 4 years. And we play a very difficult schedule, try to play the very best teams in the state of South Carolina. And, we are very, very blessed to have good leadership at Ainer High School and our recreation department. They do such a phenomenal job. It really helps us at the high school. And Stevie's one of our assistant coaches, been helping us for a few years. And but we couldn't do it without all of our assistant coaches and all these young ladies. And we just thank the good Lord for letting us play the game, giving us the strength and the energy to play. And tonight's very special to have these young ladies come and be represented in front of council. So, Mr. Allen, appreciate everything that you do for us.
They've earned it.
Yep, thank you very much.
You turn around and hold the flag. How about some girls take care of it? Good job.
Thank you.
Say aye. That passes unanimously. We'll move to reading of ordinances. 3rd reading and public hearing for ordinance 59-2025, approving and authorizing the county administrator to engage in negotiations and execute a deed to convey the county's interest in property located on 21st Avenue North in Myrtle Beach. The motion?
So moved.
Second? Anyone from the public wish to be heard on this? What, for a second? Hearing none. Anyone from council? Hearing none. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Next up is ordinance 52 and 53, 2025, This is for second reading and public hearing to amend the future land use maps of the Imagine 2040 Comprehensive Plan for PIN number 249-000-00051 from rural and scenic and conservation to rural communities, and to also rezone that PIN number from forest agriculture FA to multi-residential affiliated together. So, Mr. Hardy, one motion for both ordinances?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second. Any discussion from the public? Yes, sir. Come up to the podium and tell us your name. We're glad you're here.
My name's Bud Cartrick. I live on, my land joined that tract of land. And do I like it? No. There's over 100 houses been built in 1 mile of me now. And when I went out to 701 a while ago to come down here, it took 5 to 10 minutes. 25 cars had to pass and had to jump out in front of somebody to get out there. And they don't build any infrastructure roads to get in and out of that place. On this tract of land y'all talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, are they gonna,
Or they don't have get on lanes and get off lanes?
when we finish here, we'll get Mr. Hardy to bring up somebody from staff and we'll try to get your question answered. How does that sound?
I mean, it sounds all right, but I don't like it.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
And another thing about it, when it rains, they said something about a 10-foot buffer. What is a buffer? Is that a little pond
That's
from the wetland?
Between you and the property.
In the wetland? But that ain't enough.
Okay.
So when we had that hurricane, she went 100, when that water come across that road, she was 100 foot wide. And if you build a 10 foot down there, some of the houses don't get washed away.
You on the right one?
We'll get with that after the meeting.
All right. Okay, thank you. Stevie Brown, Mr. Brown, the fellow that was standing up earlier, has got the plans, and if y'all want to talk afterwards, we can do that. I'll be right with you. Talk about it. Okay. We're just making sure that we're talking about the same thing, so that's what we'll do. Anybody else here from the public? Yes, sir.
My name's Dale Page. I live probably half a mile from where this development's going. I was born and raised there. I've seen my aunts, uncles, farms sold, houses built on them. And it's just devastating to me to see this happening. I mean, farms being sold everywhere. If this continues, we're not going to have any farmland in Horry County. I think we have enough of houses, and if this development goes in, it's going to create stormwater issues. It's going to create road hazard issues. It's going to infringe on my right to hunt and do what I do and move around, because I have a little farm with goats and horses and stuff on it. And eventually it's going to encroach on that, because people are going to start complaining about this, that, and the other, and then the county's going to come in and change the ordinance that you can't do this here and you can't do that there. And it's not right. There's enough of houses in Horry County. If they want to build them, they need to build them somewhere else. If you don't think there's enough, go to Myrtle Beach and come back this way in the afternoon. It's just ridiculous what's going on. I mean, and I don't approve of it. And eventually it's going to be safety issues, people getting in wrecks, especially trying to get on the 701, because there's no infrastructure there for this. And my opinion, the bottom line is money. And it's just, it's embarrassing to me for the county to prove something like this. And it's embarrassing to me that my council member didn't come by the neighbors in that area and say, hey, you know, this is going on. What y'all think about this? Instead of waiting for it all to pop up at a meeting and we have to find out by signs outside the road. As far as I know, I haven't met my council member since he's been a council member. And That's embarrassing too, but anyway, that's my say.
Thank you, sir. I read through this, and that's why we were talking about a while ago, because according to my notes, nobody showed up at the planning commission. So, is there anybody else here for public input? All right, we're going to close public input unless the applicant wants to be heard, and then we'll turn it over to Mr. Hardy or anybody else for county council that wants to be heard.
Anybody call me?
Just for the record, I'll try to explain what we're talking about here. This is news to us, okay? Because we had a planning commission meeting, and there was no public input at that meeting. Normally, people will come to that and they will voice their concerns over it. Yes, sir?
I showed up, and I was told that I didn't.
Can you come to the podium? We'll reopen. If it's closed, we'll go ahead and reopen. Put your name on the record.
My name's Anthony Carlone, Carlone. I live on Carteret Road. I showed up at the meeting, and I was told I didn't get there in time to get my name in to speak.
Okay.
All right. I'm here now, but when it rains, I have about, just last week it rained, we got about 4 to 6 inches of rain. I had 2 feet of standing water alongside my house coming out of the creek, which runs across Carteret Road, alongside Bud Cartret's property, which backs up to the lot that they want to build. When it rains, everything floods. Carteret Road in front of my house is on the water every time it rains. And it's just going to create more flooding by wiping out all the woods.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out,
Thank
sir.
you.
All right. If there's nobody else for public input, that'll be the end of public input. We'll turn it back over to council. Anybody from council wish to be heard on this? Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second? Any more discussion from council? All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. That passes second reading unanimously. And we will move down to paragraph 33, first reading of ordinance 67-2025 to approve the request to amend the official zoning maps for Horry County so as to rezone PIN number 440040040065 from residential SF20 to residential SF10. Mr. Crawford, is there a motion?
So move.
Have a motion and a second. Mr. Crawford, discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I kindly ask that we move this ordinance to second reading. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Anybody else from council? Hearing none. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. That passes unanimously. Mr. DeSpota, we're going to address 60-2025 at this point. This is to authorize and approve an agreement for the development of a joint industrial and business park by and between Georgetown and Horry County.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right. Discussion, Mr. DeSpota.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. So, unfortunately, I think we've come to the point in time where we discussed several years ago during the postal way rezoning, what I had concerns about then and still have concerns about now. We are looking now at the real possibility of the city of Conway annexing that corridor of properties into their city and approving a lot of the development plans that were so controversial back then. We are now at a point where we cannot stop that annexation of those properties into the city of Conway, but I think we need to utilize any tools we have available to us to try and make sure that that property is developed in a responsible way. And I'm happy to say that we had some productive conversations with some of the parties that own the land over there yesterday and have come to an agreement where we can perhaps encourage the city of Conway to force the landowners to develop that property with the required off-site improvements that are going to be necessary as a result of that growth. And so I would make a motion that we defer this ordinance to give us and the city of Conway an opportunity to come together on some type of intergovernmental agreement that will help address a lot of the concerns that our community has as a result of the annexation that's going to be going underway pretty soon.
Thank you, sir. Motion to defer, second? Second. All in favor, aye? Any opposed? Oh, hold on, Mr. Anderson? Discussion?
Just brief discussion. I wanted to compliment Councilmember DeSabato for taking the time and the consideration to try to do the best that we can do for the people and having the conversations with the partners as well as the city of Conway. I appreciate your leadership in your district. Thank you.
The vote will stand. It passes unanimously. We will move on to old business. There's going to be a vote for the Solid Waste Authority Board of Directors. We have 2 available positions. Everybody, please pass down your ballot. We've had somebody pass down a, we get it straight? Somebody passed down the wrong document. You can just double check. Make sure everybody's passed out, that nobody has a ballot left. We have 11 ballots and 12 people. Okay.
I got you right here.
That might have been the one, that might be the magic vote right there. All right, memorial dedications. Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Richard Jordan, Mrs. Oline Causey McNair, Mr. Jeff Davis, Mrs. Johnny Mae Goff, Mr. Bill Barrow, Mrs. Mary Jane McGraw, Mr. Franklin Branton, and Mr. Marion Benton.
Thank you. Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Miss Mary Newton, Miss Ann Gore, and the Aner Library Manager, Miss Cheryl Thompson.
Thank you. Mr. Hardy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ernest Carl Prince, David Shorty Carner, that's Shorty's and Restaurant in Loris, and Judge Harry Davis McDowell.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Crawford?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. D.J.O. Black, a dear friend of mine and a valued employee of the ROD.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, hearing none, we will honor these individuals by adjourning tonight's meeting in their memory. I will report to council that the votes have been tallied, and our new Solid Waste Authority Board Director members will be Bo Ives and Robert Kemp. We have done the memorial dedications. The upcoming meetings are a council meeting on July 15th, an admin meeting on June 24th. There is no executive session. But Mr. DeSabato, before we adjourn, I would like to wish the Chanticleers good luck in Omaha in the College World Series. Anything else? All right. All right, motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. We are adjourned.